In this video, I'm going to share with you how I promote and then generate over $10,000 for a single online course. Now, there's lots of different methods for promoting your online course, from running paid ads to generating leads, but still one of the most effective ways is by creating a free lead magnet. Now, I'm Ross and this is Upstart Creatives, the place where I help creatives turn their knowledge into passive income online and build an online business. Now, this is the 5th video in this video series. And before you implement this video, you need to go back and re-watch those last 4 videos, because all of those steps are crucial, from building your audience, validating your audience and product idea, creating that digital product, then creating the launch pad for your product online. So what is a lead magnet? So in its basic form, it's something where you offer your audience or your subscribers something of irresistible free value. So something that solves an issue for them, something that they really want. You give it away for free. In return, you're going to collect their email address. And then through email, you can offer more free value, build that trust with your subscribers, and eventually turn them into paying customers. Now, the whole idea behind a lead magnet is not to generate quick sales. It's all about trying to offer more and more value and build a deeper connection with your audience and subscribers. So it's really important that you're leading with value and not leading with price. So there's 2 parts to a lead magnet. There's the lead magnet itself. This is something that you're going to give away for free. So make sure that it's something that is really going to help your audience overcome a hurdle or get past a pain point, a point that they may be struggling with. Maybe there's a part of your course which you could turn into, say, a digital download ebook, so something that's only like a page or 2 long, or you could turn it into a small section, basically like a video that they can watch. So you could just cut that section out of your course and then give it away as a lead magnet. And the other side of it is you're going to have your email funnel, which you're going to use to offer more free value and build a rapport with your audience. Now, there's a few ways you can go about doing this. The first way is, if you're doing this for free, you can use something like MailChimp. Now, as you can expect, there's a lot of limitations with using something that's completely free like MailChimp. There'll be limits on how many emails you can send out and how big that email list can be. But if you're starting out and you're only generating a few leads, this may be a good way to start. A better way, and the way that I do it so that it's completely fully automated, is that I use Kajabi. And in this video, I'm going to show you step by step how to actually create one using Kajabi. But you can easily take the structure from the email funnel I'm going to show you today and apply it into something free like MailChimp if you're creating your funnel inside that. If you want to try Kajabi out for yourself, you can also use my link down in the description. That'll give you an additional 30 days free to try Kajabi. And I'm also throwing in a few free extras if you're trying out Kajabi using my link. You get my full creative starter kit. That's a mini course on how to basically use Kajabi and set it up. You're also going to get a free optional review video by me on completion of your website, or an optional one-on-one video call with me where we can discuss Kajabi and your online business. So here on screen is the basic structure for an effective lead magnet. You have your landing page, which is where they're actually going to sign up and enter their email. They're then going to be transferred to the actual download, or a place where they can actually watch that free content, which is the lead magnet itself. At the same time, they're then automatically put into a 5-day email sequence. And every day for the next 5 days, they're automatically going to be sent an email which will offer them more and more value. Once I'm logged into Kajabi, all I need to do is go down to my marketing tab, and under there is a funnels section. Now, if I go to the funnels, all I have to do is create a new funnel here. And then they have a bunch of templates that I can automatically use. Now, the one that we're using here is called a freebie. So all I can do is basically call this my lead magnet. You can even add an image if you want, and then create the funnel. Now, this automatically creates that landing page. It creates the email sign up, and it's going to create a template for all of those emails that we're going to use. And this is the overview here that it's automatically created for all of this stuff. So the first part is we have the actual opt-in forms. So this is the sign up form that they're going to see. Now, the great thing here with Kajabi is it automatically creates little descriptions here that you can use as a template for when you're building yours out. Now you can come in here and basically just add a background image if you want to change that. Otherwise you can just basically change it to be a solid color, something like that, however you want to do it. All you're going to do is click on that box and add your title in here. It's really easy to use with Kajabi. And then you're just going to have a short description. Now, the key to this is just make it really short. Don't overcomplicate it. You really want to lead with that value in the title and the subheading. Now, this you can just leave as it is. You don't need to worry about getting all of this. Once they click, they're just going to be basically sent to the next part of the magnet. Now, the next part of the sequence is the thank you page. So the thank you page is where they're actually going to receive that download, or they're going to watch the content that you've created. So if you have an online course, this is where you're going to add that course in. Now, a really simple way is you can either just have a basic download. So under here, under the call to action, you're just going to select pick a file, and you can just browse to wherever that file is on your computer if it's a PDF. If you're using a video, all you need to do is just come over here and add a video by selecting this. Then you can just upload a video file straight in here, and that's going to automatically be set up so that when the customer gets to this point, they can then watch that free content. And if you don't want that other section, you can just delete that so that you just have that video. You can even add some text in underneath here if you wanted, say, some information about what they're actually going to watch. And the other great thing is all of this is automatically formatted for mobile. So you don't have to worry. It just takes all of this guesswork out of trying to get all this to work correctly. So that's the lead magnet side of it. The other side is the email sequence, and that's this box here. If I click this, now I can automatically see my first email has been created. Now, all I need to do is click on that first email, and it's going to be sent on day 0, which is basically immediately once that person signs up. And then you can have basically what the subject line is for this email, and then you can just write out your text. Now you can also convert to a visual editor if you want some really interesting like templates. And this is like a visual way of editing your email. So you can automatically, add in videos, you can have logos, you can have all of that sort of stuff if you want to add a lot of images and things like that. Now, as far as the structure of the 5-day email, this on screen is what I recommend, and this comes directly from Kajabi and what they recommend as far as setting your lead magnet up for a 5-day email sequence. So for your first email, you're going to have a welcome email. Now, this is generally where you reiterate the download. So you need to have some sort of link linking back to that page that it created, the thank you page. They need some way or some link so that they can get back to that page so they can rewatch it at a later date or download it again at a later time. For this email, you want to keep it really basic and simple, but you want to introduce yourself and your brand. You want to share your mission statements, lead with the value, explain what makes your product and service unique. So what makes your brand unique? Include a call to action to go back to your website so they can learn more about you. The important thing with your first email is don't just offer products. Lead with that value, not the price and the product. Lead with that value. Now, the other part of this is the subject line, which is also really critical and important. Now, I found this article from Kajabi themselves giving you a bunch of really good email subject lines for influencers, 10 catchy email subjects. I would just use these as a template, and I'll link to this page down in the description, but these can be some good email subject lines that you could start with. Now I'm going to go back to my lead magnet list here, and I'm going to create another email. Now again, you can use one of the Kajabi templates here on screen. For this one, I'm just using the simple text. So for the second email, you want an educational email. So this is where we really start getting into adding value. So offer educational content that's relevant to your subscribers' pain points. So this is through articles that you find online or more content that you've already created through your social media. This is a really good place to add this in. Also share tips and tricks and insights that they can use to help solve that problem, and use storytelling and examples to make the content engaging and relatable. So really try to think, how can I offer more and more value that's going to help them solve that issue. Now, this is always linking back to the core issue of why they downloaded that, ebook or that mini course, the lead magnet, why they actually signed up for it. So really focus on those pain points. So now I've just repeated that process, and now I have 5 days worth of emails set up here. Now I recommend just starting with 5 emails as a basic funnel, but you can easily add to this list as you go on. Now for the 3rd day, we're going to add a social proof email. So people are more likely to trust and buy when they have social proof. So this is from other people, like testimonials that have gone through your course, or people like sharing their experiences. Reviews are really powerful and show that you already have trust that you've built with other people and help them overcome some of their issues and struggles. So this can be really powerful for new potential customers that are coming through to see how other people have already benefited from your teaching. Now, if you're starting out and you don't have any social proof, that's fine. You can always just send people some small content, maybe a small group of people, and ask them, to give you feedback. In return, you can use that testimonial to basically put online. If you're ever unsure of what to do, just always give away more value. So if you have an email and you want to include more stuff, this is a great email to do that in. Then we get into email 4. So this is the first time that we actually start to introduce our product or our course. So this is now starting to introduce from all of that value that we've led with into a paid product that is really going to help them overcome that issue. Again, try to avoid the full-on sales tactics of just doing the hard sell on people. Really let them understand what are they going to receive if they buy your course or download your product. What are they going to get in return? How is it going to change their current position, or how is it going to add value to their business? So really think about what is it that they're going to receive and lead with that as far as what the product is that you're actually offering. Now, the last email is your follow-up email. So this is where you follow up with your subscribers who haven't taken action on your offer. And I'm going to show you how to do that exactly, but address any of the objections or concerns they might have. It might not be specific problems they have with your product, but it may be questions that have come about as a result of following your product. Now, for people that purchase your course at any point, you can remove them from this list so that they don't get hit by these last few emails. Now, you can do that by adding in an unsubscribe trigger. So you can say when an offer has been purchased, you can then select that offer or product, whatever that is. You can then unsubscribe them from that email sequence. So this is automatically going to add in that trigger. So at any point, if someone purchased that course, they're automatically going to be taken out of that list. Now, this is great when using something like Kajabi because this is all automated. When you're using a lot of those free services, yes, you can create email funnels, but they're not going to be as seamless, and they're going to involve a lot more of your time to basically set up and then manage and keep these email funnels going. So this has been the last video in my 5-part video series. And over that, we've looked at how to create that audience, validate that audience and product idea, create your product, create the launch pad for your mini course, and then promote your mini course online. Now, these are the steps that I personally use for running all of my online businesses, and the way that I recommend for people to start out. Now, there's obviously a lot to it, and there's no shortcuts to any of this stuff. So if you're starting out, you need to be prepared to put in the work in order to get the results. But I guarantee you, if you follow all of these steps and build out that audience and build out your product through validation, then you'll be on your way to generating a lot of passive income online. Now, again, you can try out Kajabi for yourself by using my link in the description, and they'll give you an extended 30 days over the standard 14 days that Kajabi offer you. You can also watch this video next to see how Kajabi changed the game for me and my business, and why it's the only platform that I now personally use and trust to build all of my online businesses. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.